Hey guys, today we will talk about the smart contract vulnerability, denial attack. Normal DDoS attacks consume the server's resources such as bandwidth, hard disk, and processors, which make the server overloaded and no longer provide services to the public. Thanks to the unique mechanism of the blockchain, the contract has another kind of denial of service. First, a little background: we need to know the fallback function. When a smart contract aims to receive ETH, the fallback function has to be implemented. When other functions of this contract do not match the call, or the caller does not provide any information, and there is no receive function, the fallback function is called. And since it is a function, it can do some small operations. What went wrong? This is an auction contract. Everyone can send ETH to the contract. Then the contract will record the bidder with the highest price. When there is a higher price, it will replace the last maximum bid and return the last bidder's funds. The minimum increase is 0.01 ETH for each time. If there are no bids, the maximum bidder is determined after 1 day. This type of auction contract can be used to determine the winner of the reward. The following is to attack the contract. It is 1 + 1 greater than 2 in the required judgment of the fallback function, which will never happen in the contract. When the attack start is called, and a new bidder makes a bid, then it will return the ETH to the attack contract. At the same time, the fallback function will be called but fail, and the maximum bidder can always be himself. How to defense? We can disable the contracts to call the functions. This is an operation codex codesize provided by the EVM to get the size, length, of the code associated with the address. If it is an external address, then no code is returned. So we can use this method to determine the contract address and the external account address, and then just disable the calling of the contract address. Of course, there is more than one way to solve the problem. Warnings and suggestions: this type of attack occurred earlier in the game Kadidi, King OG the Ether Throne, which is more like a programming vulnerability. So it is important to consider the impact of the actions that the fallback function can make when you transfer ETH to a contract.